Hi everyone, and welcome to the 7th episode of Inside AMG. As you can see, today things are a little bit different. We arrived at the letter G and we're about to arrive at the green hell, because that's going to be today's topic. We're at the green hell, we're at the Nürburgring, the proving ground for all of our cars, and we're going to be taking a look at the work of our engineers, our technicians, the wizards that are working here and making sure that the right portion of green hell is in every AMG. Now, this is a very, very special day for me as well. I've been to the Nürburgring before a few times, but I've never actually been on the track. So today is going to be the first time for me that I actually do a lap on the Nürburgring. Not myself, unfortunately. I'm going to be on the co-driver's seat, but still a very special occasion for me. Can't wait for that. All right, and here we are. Oh my God, this is huge. I didn't expect that. Wow, okay, this is impressive. Not bad. Marcus.
Felix, welcome.
How's it going?
Thanks, fine. Welcome to our AMG test in the Nürburgring.
Not too bad. I mean, I didn't expect this. I've never been here before. This looks like quite the facility.
We are not such a small company. At least we produce a lot of sporty cars, and that's what's necessary for that.
And you are basically the responsible person here at this training or testing facility at the Nürburgring.
Many others are testing here as well. I'm in charge of the vehicle dynamics integration team. So we have a small team of guys who work on the overall vehicle dynamics of these cars. And this is mostly done here.
So these are all your guys working here on the cars and making sure that the proper portion of green hell gets into the cars.
Some of them are mine in my team, but there are some other teams here as well. For example, the ESP team or the tire developers and suspension guys, of course, in my team. So we all put it together to create a good vehicle dynamics behavior.
So you're head of vehicle dynamics integration.
That's it, yeah.
That sounds like a dream job to me. How do you get a job like that?
Most of the guys who work here have been moving bicycles, bikes, cars from the early years of their life. Yeah, so you may have been in motorsports or may have been any sporty guy on a bike or bicycle also. That helps you to have the feeling for anything that has wheels. That's what we are working on.
So you're a motorsports fanatic yourself, pretty much?
I am as well, as most of these guys, yeah.
So why don't we walk around and take a look at some of the stations that we see here. I mean, there's so many different cars. Some of them I already know. Some of them I don't know yet. A lot of prototypes here.
Yeah, so we head on forward to that car. This is originally a GTR Pro. And now we have a colleague working on that. Just John, get over to us. John is such an ESP guy. You know,
Hi, how's it going?
The ESP system had in former times been a safety system only, but meanwhile these guys contribute a lot to the performance of our cars, because with all what they do, they preserve many systems with good parameters so that it all contributes to the good vehicle dynamics behavior. It's very important, and John is one of these guys.
So ESP not only there for stability and security, but also for driving dynamics, a very important factor.
Absolutely. Just this guy is not only a computer nerd, he knows how to handle the fastest cars on a Nordschleife.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I can already see that this car is modified in a certain way, so looking forward to the things to come.
Yeah, the special version of the GTR, we're gonna develop a little bit quicker GTR version.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah. That looks pretty interesting. It resembles an E-Class, but something is a little bit off about it.
Yes, there is something different than on any other E-Class that you can buy. Especially here you see these rims, these wheels. These are special measuring rims. This car is full of measuring technique, and we do not only calculate the stress that arises from the Nordschleife, we also measure it here, and this contributes then to the driving behavior of a coming car, which is completely different than this one, but some of its technique is already in that special E-Class.
Right, so this was purpose-built to actually resemble a car that's going to come out in the future and has all the measuring gear in it.
Jens we talk about what you do. This is Jens and this is Michael.
Jens, how's it going?
And Michael.
Hi.
I'm Jens. Hi, nice to meet you.
And Michael, he's in charge of all the data analysis here.
So what do you do with that car? I mean, Mark has already told me it's a bit of a Frankenstein, actually.
Yes, of course, it is. It's our new project. We do some measurements for the future to see what happened with the car, with the body, with the chassis. So at the moment I'm working with Michael together. Maybe we can have a look at the car. And,
I mean, the wheels already look pretty peculiar, being a measuring tool and everything, but this is like, oh my god, what is all the computing power that we have in here?
We are measuring with this system a lot of ways and forces which we need to evaluate and to prove the chassis and the body of our new car. And we have measurement wheels with which we can measure 3 forces and 3 moments on each wheel, and we can see with these forces how the struts and how the body is
moving in every axis. The car is potentially moving. You can see that with that measuring gear, right?
So, we did a lot of tests today, a lot of hard tests for this car. So it was an extreme test to see and to figure out if the parts are from a size are okay, and to get a lot of information for our simulation guys. So we put the data to the simulation guys, and the simulation guys, they could work with these data and calculate if the parts are confirmed with the force, or if we have to reduce weight or to put on some stuff. So
excuse the noise, people are working in the background, as you can probably hear. This is an extremely busy place. Like, there's people running around, wrenching on cars everywhere. It's crazy. Yeah, go on, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, we have a lot to do, so the next step will also be to use different tires and to see what happened with different tires with a different chassis setup. Does the measurement change, or is it okay now? So yeah. That's what we did today.
So there's always like a theoretical component, but a practical component you always have to have in order to prove everything.
Yes, of course, you have to have it. It's not possible only to calculate and to simulate, so you have to see what happened with the parts on the real track.
Very impressive. Really impressive machine. You got something else to show us? Some more stuff?
Let's see, over there is Tom, I see. Tom is at the...
There's he hiding behind the wall. He's trying to hide from us.
Tom is working on the suspension setup.
This looks pretty top secret, like
of a GT4 door. Yeah, it looks secret, but it's not so much.
Whoa.
In here. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Good, thank you.
We talk about the suspension setup that you are working on.
Yes, we're making a few changes to the elastokinematic in the suspension, which means we're we're adjusting some bushes on ball joints on the pickup points in the suspension. We're looking at the moment to optimize the comfort of the car without losing any driving performance. This is perfect for us to be here in the Nordschleife because it's the most demanding circuit in the world. So we can really look into how the elastokinematic works over the bumps on the roads here, but also how the car handles and how it performs on the racing track.
So you go about changing different parts of the elastokinematics of the car, measure them, then take it out on the track, measure again, change things again.
Exactly. We'll go back out on the track now, and we'll look at how the car reacts over the bumps. If the car behaves in a predictable way over the bumps, but also quite in a fast turning, aggressive way, but in terms of also a safe and predictable way. And then we'll go out onto the road, and we'll see how the load is transferred over the bumps, and if it's actually transferred through suspension into the car.
So not just digital measuring tools on that car, a lot of it comes down to the driver.
A lot of it comes through our hands, through the steering wheel. We'll have to feel the small vibrations. A lot of it comes through our bums and our legs. And the pushes and the ball joints, they transfer the energy from the road into the tyre and through the suspension into our body, basically. And this is how we'll then feel the changes that we made, and if it was a better change or not.
Really impressive. Wow. Like this looks really high tech here, I gotta say. Are these like laser operated systems, or what is that exactly?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, here it'll be measured here through the laser system here, and it'll be detected on these points here. And this will then be able to measure with the laser if the tires will measure the toe and also the camber angles. And then we can actually measure within 0.01 degrees how precise or how accurate the car is set up and how exactly we want it to be set up.
So you said you're trying to make the car, you're trying to configure some comforts into the car without losing any of the driving dynamics. I mean, that sounds like quite the challenge.
As AMG, we pride ourselves on how the car turns in, how the car reacts, and how the car feels performance-wise for the driver. So for us, this is very, very important. And this is something we always have to have as the highest priority for us, whilst we're trying to optimize the comfort as much as we can.
Yeah, with all the data that we collect and with the measuring techniques that we have and so on, we never forget we do the car for the customer. He feels the car, and an AMG can be felt. It's a good handling car, and we proved that on the Nordschleife. We had a lot of words. Shall we go to the Nordschleife, to the green hell?
I think we should go to the green hell and prove what we just talked about.
Well then, let's move.
Perfect.
Don't you ever come up out the cracks and try to tell me how to get it poppin', really. Way too motherfucking educated to be spending any time just talking with me. Many people waiting on me in the lobby, time to board the bus and get it in. $100,000 conversation with investors telling me they want it in. Know some women from around the way always call me when they in a jam. Used to give them all the time of day, now they scrolling through my Instagram. Wishing that they did accommodate, I ain't even feel they need a grant. Never been the type to hold a grudge, I don't even love them, they ain't getting in. Never been the type to hold a grudge, I don't even love them, they ain't getting in. Never been the type to hold a grudge, I don't even love them, they ain't getting in. Wow.
Felix, I'm happy to present you your first ever Nürburgring lap.
I can't tell you how excited I am right now. This is special.
So let's go for the real thing.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, wow.
Now we go for a Hudson-Bach section, and I have the gearbox on automatic. In automatic it switches just like a sporty driver would do, so I'm very pleased with the gearbox in automatic. Now we are heading towards a very fast section. This is Quiddelbach, Flugplatz and Schwedenkreuz. Over there we have a little jump. Look over there, that's nice. Schwedenkreuz.
Nice view. Nice view indeed. Oh, word.
Over some bumps where we need to maintain the contact to the ground.
The compression.
This is hard compression there, yeah. We have Adenauer first. Now we're going down towards the deepest point of the whole track, which is the village of Adenauer.
Wow, the force is under braking.
Compression again. And there is a long, steep uphill section where you need power.
And my God, this car just feels amazingly quick. It is amazingly quick.
And now we are short to the famous carousel.
Now it's gonna get bumpy. Unbelievable.
The car needs to stand that. This is Nürburgring testing. And now we go to Pflanzgarten 1 and 2, which is a small jump. We gotta have some airtime now. Oops. Whee. is a Schwalbenschwanz, also a bank corner. And now the last two right-handers before we go to the long Dettinger Höhe straight. The car is very precise. I can put it exactly to the curb, but not hitting it. And now we need power again for the long Dettinger straight. I see in the dash we have 500 Newton meters now. That's quite something. Now this is close to the end. 20,837 meters of excitement.
Oh my word. I'm just speechless. I've never, ever experienced anything quite like this.
And not a lot of stress for the car. We do it all the time.
Oh my word. Wow. Wow. Nothing can prepare you for that. That was absolutely amazing. I've never ever experienced speed quite like that.
Good job, man. You're strong.
Yeah, good job to you, Marcus. That was absolutely amazing.
And the cars. They can handle it. That's our job. They can handle it.
The Mercedes AMG CLA 45S feels as fast as... I'm just lost for words, really. I can't even begin to describe how amazing this was. Thank you for having us here and showing us how the Green Hell really turns these cars into real performance machines. Absolutely amazing.
Whenever you ask at the beginning, why do you test here at the Green Hell? Why are all the others here? Now you know why.
I absolutely do.
I remember an old slogan. That was an old Nürburgring advertisement. It says, Jeder lobt, was Nürburgring erprobt. Everybody praises what's being tested on the Nürburgring. That's the reason. That's the result.
Now I know why. So there you have it, folks. The Green Hell, the most important racetrack for AMG or for any petrolhead, really. It's such an amazing place. I'm so glad I was here today to experience firsthand what it means to be testing on this absolutely unbelievable proving ground. I gotta calm down now and sit down for a second because that was something else. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. But one more thing. To commemorate this very special day of work, I say we take a very special commemorative picture using the TrackPace app. So, all I do is scan my surroundings here and then add a few nice objects here. Nice. And a little flag there. And click. Beautiful. And you can do that at home using the TrackPace app. So go download it in the App Store.